mere snapping of fingers. Anjaneya was the greatest devotee of Lord Sri Rama and was ever ready to do whatever the Lord wished. He was prompt and active in his attentions, and being a monkey, could easily jump to any height or distance. He was far too quick for anyone to compete with him in serving Sri Rama. Sita, Lakshmana, and his other brothers felt that Hanumana was encroaching upon their rights. One day they all came together to Sri Rama and said the duties should be properly shared and clearly defined so that no one took away anyone's privilege. Sri Rama knew what was going on in their minds. He smiled and said that they should prepare a list of the duties each one was to perform. Sita and Sri Rama's three brothers prepared an exhaustive list of the services each one was to do. Sita was to look after the food. Lakshmana was to look after all that was needed when Sri Rama was in Darbar. Bharata was to look after the raiment and clothes. And Shatrugna was to look after the weapons and the palace. No need was overlooked and no duty was omitted. Having prepared the list, they took it to Sri Rama for approval. Poor Hanumana was not allotted any duty at all. Submitting the list to Sri Rama, the four said that since the list was prepared by them all, each one should have the right to render the services listed and no one should take on the duties of another. Whenever Sri Rama needed anything, he should call the person concerned and none else. Sri Rama laughingly agreed to this arrangement. Anjaneya, who was away at the time, was later shown the list. He was told that it had been already approved by Sri Rama. Anjaneya stood in front of Sri Rama, dejected and thoughtful. How could he serve his beloved Lord now? Everything had been taken away by the others. Sri Rama looked at him and asked, Hanumana, do you want to say something? It is about the duties, Lord, said Hanumana. Sita and all others who were present waited for what Anjaneya would say. Would he demand the list be changed, allotting him some duties also? Would Sri Rama allow it after having already agreed to the list? To their relief, Hanumana made no such demand. He merely said, Lord, all the services that can be generally rendered to you have been already allotted. Please give me the privilege of snapping my fingers whenever you yawn. Let it be my sole duty. No one else should do it. The others laughed aloud at this request. Sri Rama hardly ever yawned, and even if he did, nobody would mind Hanumana sitting in a corner and snapping his fingers. What a relief to think that hereafter they would not have to run a race with Hanumana in order to be of service to Sri Rama. Lakshmana added the duty and Hanumana's name to the list and assured him that none of them would deprive him of his privilege. But they were in for a surprise. Hanumana's simple duty proved a greater headache for them. Now that he did not have to be run about on various errands for Sri Rama, Hanumana sat at his feet, intently gazing at his face, anxious not to miss even one little yarn. Sri Rama, who was kind and considerate to all, could not bear to see the others take away Hanumana's duties. So he kept Hanumana busy by yawning throughout the day. Whether he was in the darbar or at the palace, whether the ministers were with him or Sita or his brothers, he opened his mouth wide and yawned as if he was bored with them all. Anjaneya was very happy. He was busier now than before, snapping his fingers all the time. Moreover, he was in Sri Rama's presence all day long. The brothers and Sita were annoyed. The whole day they did not get 1 second alone with Sri Rama because Hanumana was sitting there all the time. What a nuisance, they thought. But the worst was yet to come. When night came, Sri Rama had his meal and retired to his room. Sita followed him after some time. And when she was about to close the bedroom door, whom did she see but Hanumana crouching under the bed? She was horrified. She cried out, "What are you doing here? Please leave, we have to sleep." Hanumana replied, "Do not worry, mother, please go to sleep. I have to be here on duty in case the Lord yawns during the night." Sita looked at Sri Rama helplessly. She hopefully asked him, "Will you please allow me to do the duty of snapping my fingers during the night?" Sri Rama looked at her and innocently said, "Dear, this morning when you showed me the lists, all of you asked me not to let anyone change duties, didn't you? How can I go against the agreement? Don't you know I am a slave to my devotees?" Sita realized in a flash what they had done. In their selfishness, they had ignored Hanumana's devotion. He had no thought except for the Lord. For the sake of the Lord, he had served them all faithfully when they were in the forest. Now that their life was easy, they were keeping him out of everything. Sri Rama was teaching them a lesson through this incident. In repentance, Sita turned to Hanumana and begged his pardon. They would not come in the way of his serving the Lord. Next day, when Lakshmana and the other brothers heard what happened at night, they too realized their mistake. The list of duties was thrown away, and Hanumana was happily at his place once again.